Splitgate 2. It's finally here, and that's pretty cool. Anyway, in this video, we're going to be talking about Splitgate 2 and the open beta that is currently going on right now, leading up to the launch later this year, and talk about my opinions on what they need to change and what's going well. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it, guys. Splitgate 2. Alrighty, so right now I'm going to be playing Team Deathmatch, no breaks. It's a limited time mode that they have in the beta right now. You can see my frame time counter up here in the upper right hand corner. Also, for settings, I am running everything at medium or low, except for anti-aliasing, which I have set to ultra for the clearest picture. So I can see my enemies and hopefully hit them, which it's probably not going to help my skill issue though. But we'll see. Alrighty, guys, here we are in the lobby right now, about to start a match. I'm going to be going with the class Meridian, and I am going to be using the assault rifle with the extended mag and the grip. So give me the best balance. I'm also going to be using as my secondary the heavy pistol. I haven't unlocked anything for it because I just started using it. One of the cool things about this game is classes. You get 3 classes. As I mentioned, I'm using Meridian. They're kind of like the healers / recon. And yeah, let's get into it. Here we go. So my performance is going to take a hit because I'm also recording. I'm screen capturing. I'm not using a capture device. Wow, that was close. Oh, wow. Dang. Alright, let's see. So, pretty low frame rate here. Bruh, get beamed. Crap, I really thought I had him up there. Alright, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright. I apologize for my gameplay. I didn't do any warm-up rounds before I started playing. Which I also could just not be that great at the game. So, one thing I wanted to talk about with this is the gameplay. They have made a lot of improvements to this. One being that you can ADS all the time with every gun. If you played Splitgate 1, you knew that it was like a lot of old Halo games. You could only ADS with guns that had a holographic scope. And even though it's not fully aiming down sights, really, it is nice to at least have like that little extra zoom that you can do in there. Buddy, I'm trying to make a video over here. Leave me be. Another improvement they made was to portals. So I just have to hit E to alternate between them. I don't have to remember which one I placed and which one I didn't. It smart alternates. You can change this in settings if you prefer the old style and you just kind of like got your groove that you had. Another thing I will say about this game, they're pretty good about making it so you can have it set up similar to Splitgate 1 if you don't like the changes that they made. Me personally, I like a lot of the changes. I've kept my settings pretty much default, except for changing a few keybinds here and there. The maps are also really awesome. I just love these maps. Another thing is, Splitgate does not have the portal bombs in this one. So to get rid of an enemy portal, just create your own over top, which is kind of nice, in my opinion. I didn't like having the Splitgate bombs. Now they have that reserved for other gadgets, which feels a lot more useful. And it's not limited to how many bombs you have. Alrighty. I apologize for my gameplay. Wow. I probably should have warmed up before I did this. That was probably a bad idea. without the video encoder, I will say, without video encoder, I get about 120 frames on average, which is perfectly playable, like in like way awesome. I'm running this on a RX 7700 XT and a Ryzen 5700G, like at 1440p settings. It's not the greatest PC build for 1440. I am probably also a little bit CPU bottlenecked here, being this is an esports title, and generally those are slightly more CPU bound. Although I'm not 100% sure on that either, because it's an Unreal Engine 5 title. It's a little bit harder to run. I do have some performance concerns as far as like the 24 player mode. It seems like I can never get incredibly stable performance with that, and it would be nice if I could get a higher frame rate on the bigger maps. And when I say low performance, I'm not just being a PC snob about it. I mean, like, sometimes I'll dip below 60, and sometimes pretty far below 60, and I've tried messing with my settings for hours and just cannot quite fix it. Could be a beta thing, I'd imagine. That would be fixed in the full release, probably, but I'm not 100% sure. And that is the one concern I have. Oh, come on. Let me try this heavy pistol. Oh. That is a charge. Okay, well, that's good to know for next time. Alright, let's switch up the gameplay a little bit. Let's use the charged shotgun. This is probably not a good idea because I've used this very little. But I want to show you guys kind of like the gameplay, because truth is, this game has gotten a lot of things right, and I would feel like the gunplay needs. I need to get out of... Oh, man. I don't think this is going to be the best map for a shotgun. I might have to switch partway through the match, because I have a sneaking suspicion. Holy crap. Take that back. Maybe this is the move. Oh crap, maybe not, maybe not. Alright, maybe this. Oh crap. Something like that. Alright, I gotta kill them. I gotta kill them. Have to, not an option. No! No, no, you gotta be kidding me. Let's try this pistol. This is probably a bad idea. Oh crap, I had to reload it. Oh nice. That worked out well. Crap, you gotta be kidding me. By the way, I didn't mention earlier, but this game is on all platforms. Well, except for Switch, although possibly Switch 2 maybe. Fingers crossed once that comes out. Maybe the full game will release on that. That'd be awesome. I don't know if they've been working on it. Dude, this game would be so much fun on a handheld. And that may sound crazy considering it's a multiplayer game and most handhelds are not the greatest at that, but I think this would be crazy. Unlike a Steam Deck or something. Oh, dude, this heavy pistol slaps. It's too bad, like, I'm not the greatest operator. Nice. Take his AR. Darn. Got him. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Feel free to like this video, subscribe if you like what I'm doing. Also, let me know in the comments what you think about like Splitgate 2, what you see in the gameplay, like what's your experience, have you had a lot of bugs, that kind of stuff, you know, just let me know. Let me know where I can improve making videos. I'm new to this. Yeah, thank you for watching.